What's up, everybody? Major here. I am the owner of NRDA, and I'm going to present to you last night's 3-0 and H pattern event. I'm going to try to be doing this with a bunch of clips, and I'm also going to be announcing the races. It was really hard to get the racers to cooperate, and just because, you have to sit still for a while to get these clips, I am doing this on my own, so controlling a crowd while trying to host an event and as well trying to get content to you guys out is a lot harder when you're trying to record, edit a video, as well as um, just trying to host an event. It's really difficult. It's a lot harder than just going live and having you guys watch it raw. So I'd appreciate if you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below on what event you guys want us to do, what type of classes you want to see, what type of race you want to see. So let us know. That way I can give a little bit more of a challenge to our racers and get them going so that way we can have a good time and, challenge ourselves while doing this. Also give you guys, the viewers, a better source of entertainment. So without any further ado, let's get right into the event. Alrighty, so in this part of the video, it's basically just me telling the racers what's going on. Nothing simple, just nothing too complicated. It's pretty simple. Um uh just telling them what is needs to go on. Sadly, we did not collect the audio for this. I guess the recorder broke and it didn't collect it, so honest, I don't have much to say on that part. I really thought it did, and probably because of the screen. You see, we have some times. Just going off what to look for, because I know there's probably gonna be some comments. Hey, this person jump. Um, Basically, how the timers work is every driver, their car has something called FL and FR brakes. Those are your front and left wheels. Your front left, your front right. The wheels are in a folder called parts, and then it's in a thing called FL. It's going against the outside part, so sometimes the tree, I'll explain as we go, has a problem, but it's nothing too hard that we can't fix, and yeah, we'll get started. We're making pairs right now, and let's get it. Alright, so here we got round one. Obviously the numbers are a little bit mixed up. I forgot to rearrange them based off of who was faster and slower. So the number one qualifier should have been CMO because he did run a 3.0. It should have been followed by me with a 3.026. Lance sadly went too fast, so he's going to be the last qualifier, but I went by what the timers had. Number 3 would have been Justin, so he's in a correct position. It was a battle for what looked like 4 between Zaga and Matt, but Zaga sadly would have taken it, then Matt, then Jerry. So we just went on based off what their qualifying times was. I didn't rearrange it in the correct order. So that was my ball. That was my bad, because if that was the case, honestly, I got paired up with Blake in the correct standing. It should have been me. No, Blake would have been paired up with CMO, and I would have got paired up with Lance, and so on and so forth. So, we had a little bit of an issue with pairing there. So, nothing we can really do about it now. Alright, so at this point, it's me versus Blake. I'm in the left lane. Did my burnout. Pretty powerful burnout. Get the car stopped. I'm backing up. Obviously, it's my RX-7FC. I released an edit on my channel. Link to my channel and link to the edit will be in the description if you want to go ahead and check it out. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, support me. Just going ahead and turn my statistics on, just because the car has so much scripts. It tends to make my computer rise and ping, which isn't an internet issue, and it isn't computer issue, so I don't understand why it does it. But I got my team behind me. I got my boy Justin, my right hand man Lance, and Barney getting ready to stage me. So we were looking for another win for the team. So hopefully, we were hoping that this run would go right. We spent a lot of time tuning the car for 3.0. We spent a lot of time in general on the car. We got a lot done on it. So we're just hoping, that it's time to put the car to work. The wheelie bar is a little bent, so at the time I was hoping that it wouldn't, catch on the floor and go through the ground, because sometimes cars have a habit of doing that. But I wasn't really worried about it right now. I was just worried about hitting the tree, and then later on through the run, I always start to worry about it. So the only thing going through my head right now was that the car does kick up and sometimes go right. So I'll try to make corrections, and you'll see that in a bit once the car starts to launch. I'm going to stage in, trying to stage in as deep but not too far back so I can get that 3.0 run. I'm going to launch, wheels go up, takes me to the right a bit, fix it, and then car loses control. After that, there wasn't much to it, and that was a W.
So goodbye for us. You have to say it, baby. And us in Texas, you wanna try, baby. I know you can, I know your heart, and you will figure out you love me now, 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 you know I gotta leave. You love me now, 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 you know I gotta leave.
Alright, we got Matthew versus C-Mod. Both racers are not new to the class. Both racers are heavily involved. Matt had some issues in the past with his car and his setup not being the great for this environment, but after buckling down and getting what he needed, spending the time every day testing and tuning his cars. He might be a top contender. CMOD, not one to be taken lightly, especially on radials in the 3.0 class. He has proven that he can hang with the top dogs, and he's gonna prove it right now. Hopefully, that's his goal right now. He still has to figure out where his seating is going to be in the car. The seat, can be sometimes hard to play with. All right, Matthew driving the Fireball Camaro, and we have Seema driving his trusty S10, not one to be messed with. He's going to try to prove it here again. Here we go. Both racers staged. We're waiting for the tree to come down. Here we go. Tree comes down, and it looks like Seamon's going to get him on the tree, and he's going to take him the whole way home with a 306 at 270 to a 337 at 480. Matthew just not having enough to bring it home, and that's going to be Seamon on to the next round. Alrighty, here we go. We got Justin versus Zagas. Zaga fairly new to the Roblox drag community, especially at RDA. He's been racing through the underground communities, not big name community, so he has a little less experience. In fact, this is not him driving at the moment, considering difficulties with his overall setup. So he has Barney driving for him. At least I believe that is Barney driving. We got Justin in the right lane, an RDA racer, pro racer all the way around. There's not much to say about Justin. His title and his background, as well as his popularity within the community, speaks for itself. He knows what he needs to do to get it done in this event, and it's down to Zaga's driver to try to get it going. Both races are going to stage. At this point, Justin looking a little comfortable. Zaga making sure his driver's where he needs to be. Looks like Justin's going to go ahead and stage first. And looks like there's some tree issues. Guess the guy running the tree got a little too happy and excited for this race. At this point, I believe Barney's just going to get a little too nervous. He's going to back up. So Justin's going to follow him. Restage, get themselves aligned. At the end of the track, tree's going to come down any moment. Here it goes. Justin's going to take the tree, but it looks like he jumped the light a bit. So yeah, that doesn't look bad. Honestly, if I look back at the light, I can partially, I gotta see it. Because there might be a question here where he jumped, and I got an answer for you guys, and you're gonna tell me that the light is green. We do experience a lot of desync with this game. Some forms of tree lag, and this is what I mean. Based off of how big his front brakes are on the wheel, it's going to count it as a jump, and you can see the timers. If the tree's wrong, the timers itself will tell you that it's a jump. He probably was overstaged, or he probably moved early on his side, and the tree detected it, and there you go. With that being said, we move on to the next race. Alright, so here we have Lance versus Jerry. We decided to skip the whole photo shoot and whatever. So Lance, very known in the community, like I said earlier, right-hand man. He gets it done. He knows what to do, and he has been dormant a bit within the racing community. And he's stepping back in one of his most powerful cars and consistent cars when he needs it to be. And it's showing some signs of, not being able to get down this track at a slow pace or just at a steady pace. So Lance has quite the battle to deal with right now. In the left lane, Jerry, again, same boat as Zaga, but he's a little bit more cleaner and has a little bit more of a tighter setup in his car. So we're going to see what happens there. Um, it's not much to say. Again, veteran versus rookie, and we're going to see how this plays out. All right. Both races are staged, waiting for the tree. Here comes the tree. Lance is gonna go red, and oh, Zaga's gonna get some. Oh, Jerry, not Zaga, but Jerry's gonna have a little bit of problems keeping his car together. Jerry for the win. All right, at this point, we're in the semifinals now. Sadly, Simon did have to go, so with that, that puts me automatically into the finals. Didn't want to take the run that way, but we were doing two classes, and it does take time. These events do take time, and right now we're just doing it for fun. Hopefully, one day we could actually do this for real bank. It's not like we're doing what pro leagues can do. So we're just doing this on our own grounds, our own rules, and just trying to establish who's faster, who's more consistent. You know, who can get to A to B faster without breaking time. And that's pretty much it. CMOT's gonna be DQ'd, and I'm gonna go ahead and move to finals. We have Zaga versus Jerry, which myself thinks this is an interesting race. Alrighty, here we go. We have what seems to be Zaga versus Jerry. Semi-final round, as discussed in the last clip. Teammates at that just recently joined my team, Mecánica de la Calle. We're going to be releasing a lot of Roblox parts up for grabs, sales, whatever you need. You know, we're just trying to get more people into the community, help it grow. Here's a beautiful shot of a Starlet. Need to fix the spoiler. Nice little color. And here we go. He's going to do his burnout, following his teammate. Both in the semi-final round, so it sucks that they have to race each other, but one of them can be crowned. We're going to see who got it the most. Barney still driving Lazaga's car, and Jerry in his own car. Jerry has not had a lot of luck with his car so far, so let's see if we can get it to hook and go. Sometimes they'll build more boost than they're supposed to, and alright, so it's like Jerry wants to be the first one to stage in. Alright, Barney's going to follow him. He's going to have some trouble staging in. There he goes. Alright, his teammate's going to move out the way, still doing the staging animation for some reason. And Tree's going to come down. Here we go. Oh my god! Smoking the tires. She's going to hit the wall. We have a 330 at 397 by Barney. And he's going to move on to the next round. There's not much to say about that one. Alright, it's only natural that this would be the final round. It's me versus Jerry since CMOD left. This point, feeling a little bit nervous. I always get nervous in the final round, but I'm going to go ahead and do my burnout as normal. Nice little powerful burnout all the way to the 330. I'm going to go ahead and reverse, trying to do this all in first person. I find a lot of comfort in first person. I'm going to relax, just making sure I went all the way to the 330. Alright, there goes. Believe it's Barney following close behind. So, yeah. Oh, just making a correction. Again, I'm trying my best not to leave first person. Really praying at this point that I don't have to jump out the car because it's just going to ruin my groove. I don't want to pay attention to what's around me. I just want to pay attention to the road ahead. It's kind of silly how much you could pay attention in a video game, but I just really wanted to win, and I did not want to lose to the car in the right lane. Even though I may have more, I'm still not going to undermine him because if he's in the final, he obviously made it for a reason because he belongs in the finals. So I'm going to take it as, you know, he's a serious threat. I revved up a bit, had some problems reversing. Gonna stage in. Alright, bumping in first. Good thing I don't have a temperature script because my car would have been blew up by now. Alright, new tree's coming down. Gonna make a large launch. Car keeps it straight, makes little adjustments, and I'm gonna go all the way through, and the car keeps it cool. get notified that I got the win, and yeah, just couldn't help but ram it against the wall. Your winner for 3.0, Outlaw Steel. All right, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed that race. Congratulations to me and the HPAT winner. I believe it was Blake. I'll be posting that as a separate video only because my editor is crashing on me every now and then, having me to re-edit the video over and over and over again, which is tedious, annoying, and can be really annoying. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment on what you want to see us do next. Correction. Hopefully there will be a Pan Am in the near future. We did import Face Off. I have to say that event was somewhat of a success. I really enjoyed it. I know others really enjoyed it. So who knows? Pan Am, Spring Nationals, whatever you guys would like to do, go ahead and comment down below. Whether it's NHRA events or whatever you guys desire. I'm pretty sure me and my group at this point are capable of accomplishing those events to the fullest. And yes, this is Orlando Speed World. Compliments to Jordan, aka Cosmo, the one who I'd like to say founded the Roblox community, drag racing wise. He's made a lot of this possible and has been a mentor for a while. Also to Brian as well, who's helped out. A lot of people helped out with the upcoming of NRDA, and hopefully we can keep growing as a group. So if you guys want to help us keep growing, just make sure to like, subscribe, comment, continue to tell us what you want us to do. Here's Barney. Barney's just popping up. Oh, hola. What's good, Barney? But yeah, just make sure to like, subscribe, comment, keep it pushing, keep it coming, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I will leave the link to the server down below. You do need to go through interviews, so hopefully you'll be in the next event. Later.